girl Cleopatra.
It's your boy Blue.
And this is Combos with Cleo. Alright, so today I have a very special guest. This is my fraternity brother. This is my college friend. This is Aaron Hayes. He also goes mostly to everyone who knows him, like I know him, as Blue. Hi, Blue.
What's up, Cleo? How you doing?
So me and Blue met at Dell State circa freshman year we met?
Yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
Freshman year, Dell State. Bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, fresh out of high school, fresh off the boat.
Oh, man. Taking it back, you know what I'm saying? I ain't had no facial hair then. I ain't got nothing now. So, ain't nothing changed, bro.
So I brought Blue on because I did a couple videos a little while ago about dating and social media and the role that social media plays when dating. But I realized both those videos was with girls. And maybe we didn't get the full story because we didn't talk to a guy.
Right.
So today I actually rewatched a couple of those videos and I'm going to go through a few of the questions and topics we discussed. And I'm going to bring it up to you and see if you share the opinions, if they shift, or how do guys view what we talked about in those videos.
Okay.
All right, so here we go. Okay, so very first question. You out, you on the plot at Dell State, or you at the club, wherever you are, you meet a young lady, she looks cute, you go approach her, y'all bust it up at the bar or whatever y'all at. You have good conversation, she seems like a cool girl, you might want to get to know her.
Right.
Do you ask for her social media handle, her phone number, both?
I don't know. I mean, back in the day, before Instagram, Facebook, all these social media outlets, you just had a pen and a piece of paper in your pocket, you know what I'm saying? So you can grab the digits and then you call them later. But, of course, we're living in a new age, so I think the first thing I would do, I would tell them, like, I'm on, because it's a little bit easier to say that. Like, I'm on Instagram, oh, yo, here's my hashtag or my name, yo, look me up, and then we'll go like that. And then maybe after that, you'll get the phone numbers.
All right, so on the video, I have one with Asia. Go check it out if you ain't see it yet. I posed that same question to her, and I said if I was still dating, I don't think I would be offended if a guy did that.
Right.
If he was like, oh, let me get your Instagram, or let me get your IG, let me hit you up on there. To me, I kind of think I would want that first, or I wouldn't mind it first because it gives me a chance to see you,
right,
and see what your presence. Because social media might not tell who the authentic you is,
right,
but it tells what you want people to think the authentic you is.
Right.
And if I don't even like what you're portraying yourself as, I don't want you to have my number.
Right.
Now, Asia said, if you really want to get to know me, you shouldn't want that distance first off the bat. You should want the number. And if you get on the social media after you get their number and you don't like what you see, just block their number and call it a day. Like, in her mind, phone numbers weren't as sacred as they were back then when you was paying for your minutes on your Nokia and things like that. And you had to get them quarters at the payphone. But now, with block on the iPhones, things like that, is not that serious to give your number out, because if you don't like what you see or you don't like what they talking about, just block their number. You wouldn't mind starting off with Instagram and getting a number later.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. Because honestly, it's the way things go now.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, you're trying to talk to that slim thickie. You trying to see what's good. You want to go and cruise through the IG. Like,
now, if you start with Instagram, how much do you judge her based off the Instagram? If y'all started on Instagram, say it's a Tuesday night, you met her out, y'all exchanged Instagram. You was a little, not thirsty, but you wanted to see what she was about, so you just went scrolling through her page. Mm-hmm. And you don't necessarily like what you see, or whatever you see. How much stock do you put in what you see, that if that's all you have, besides the one conversation with her, or you have a social media presence?
That's kind of, I don't want to put it all into IG. It's sad because, just like you said, you see somebody on Tuesday, you might, like what you see, but to put all that stock into that person right then and there, I don't think
Maybe an
it's
unfair
wise.
assessment.
Yeah, I don't think it's wise. I mean, you got to take your time. Just like anything in life, you got to take your time. But there are people nowadays who want to see who they could possibly be with. Oh, how they look like without no makeup. How they look like when they, you know what I'm saying, when they, you know, with their kids clothes. Or they in chill clothes or they with their family or whatever, besides what they, you know, besides you seeing them in a dress and a pair of heels, you know.
When they at their level 10 best.
Right. So I feel like, you know, I feel like you got to give people a chance. You got to, you know, examine everything through and then go from there, personally.
Okay. So let's say y'all start talking, and that's the phase where it's talking. We defined in another video, again, go see that one, is as more of a electronic based situation. Y'all went from social media to phone numbers. Y'all been texting back and forth, talking on the phone, but y'all haven't actually started dating. So y'all in that talking phase.
Right.
What if y'all are talking and you start seeing comments under some of her pictures from other guys?
So, all right. So I feel like you can. It's kind of weird. I feel like you can tell people that you're talking to someone, but then it kind of puts you out there way before because y'all haven't even, you know, physically
established
gone on a date and done anything. So I feel like, you know, all that stuff is premature. You know, don't get mad. Don't lose no. I feel like this. Don't lose no sleep over it because I can tell you this. You can go on my page right now and you'll see somebody say something on my page and you're like, oh my God. Like, I can't believe she said that. So, I mean, you can't always, you know, judge a book by its cover. I feel like you gotta, you know, give them a chance because, hey, there are people out here who do not care that you're talking to someone,
even if married to someone.
Exactly, you know, even if you don't tell them that you're talking to someone, and you know you're just trying to be respectful, and you tell them possible, or you might delete the post and just get it out the way. But there are some people who really don't care at all. They just don't care, and so for me, I can't judge them based off of that. Because I've seen it happen before.
Right, so you gave her a title. At this point, that is your girlfriend.
Right.
And now there's comments. Is it handled the same way? Like, oh, well, you know, that's just people saying what they want to say. Or do you expect her to clap back? Are you allowed to clap back?
Depends on who you talking to, boo-boo. And I'm going to keep it 100. Like, I know some people from back in the day, you know what I'm saying, when Instagram first popped off, you know. Like, for instance, I had a friend, you know, he posted something and then the shorty came on there and then his girlfriend came on and was like, oh, no you didn't. You got her doing all this? Oh, no. And was ready to snap, crack, and pop on anybody and actually had something to say to the girl who posted on his page. You know what I'm saying?
No games.
No games. But personally, I feel like if it's more like, if you're a girlfriend or you're a boyfriend or fiance on the way to being husband and wife, I feel like, you know, when those people cross over, you know what I'm saying, they go out of bounds, you know what I'm saying, they hit those boundaries, I feel like, you know, depending on who it happened to. If it happened to the husband should be man enough to say, hey, listen, you know, I'm married, you know, pull them to the side or you can embarrass them on Instagram. You can do it like that. That's more so a trait for the ladies. I'm sorry. But it's true because I'm like, oh, no, but, you know, I got a man and I ain't got to talk to you. Boo, I'm married. Put a ring on it. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like women respond to that differently because they don't want that drama and they want to let that person know and anyone know. Like, it took a lot.
Disrespect us.
You know what I'm saying? Don't be disrespecting me. You disrespecting us. You disrespecting my man. You ain't going to do that.
I know that.
So, I mean, and that's how I go. I mean, and then there's some people who are actually cool with it. There's some.
Because they feel like it's just words. That guy ain't here, that nigga ain't here, or she ain't here.
Right.
Or they look at it together, the couple, and they'll discuss how they want to handle it.
Right.
And whatever they decide to do has been agreed upon. Like, just ignore that clown.
Yeah.
Don't even respond. And that could be a response. There's no response.
Right. I know someone who actually got got a message from someone after she told everyone that she was exclusive with someone, and she wound up sending them a Cash App for like $10. Like, Cash App me $10.
Why?
And because maybe if he's seen the Cash App for $10, then he would stop talking to her.
Like, she was like, I'm gonna act like I'm using you or something.
Yes.
Got you.
And
Pay me. You want to talk to this? Pay me.
And I can't lie, that's just the way it go. I mean, I'm sorry, like.
Okay, so you meet a girl, y'all talking, y'all go through the dating stage, you decide, I want her to be my girlfriend, I want to be exclusive with her. Do you change? Well, Facebook is the only platform that I use that I know of where you can actually change your relationship status. Do you change it?
All right, so I'll be the first to admit, anybody who know me, in the past I've changed my status to let people know that I was in a relationship.
Okay.
Even to the extent of like Instagram, like you can say married.
Oh yeah, in your bio.
Yes.
In your bio.
You can put that in there, which is smart, gives people the heads up, hey, I'm married, and you see that little ring with the, it's all tilted to the side or whatever. Hey, and let everyone know that way. I do feel that is important.
Okay.
It does put a stamp on what you already have with that person. It lets that person know that, hey, I'm with you, you're with me, we're exclusive, we're together.
I like it.
Now,
since you feel that way and I feel that way, you and Shorty, that becomes your girlfriend. Y'all on cloud nine, you loving it, you locked her down, you locked her in.
Right.
Y'all are a unit at this point.
Right.
You send that Facebook request. She goes, I don't really want to change my status, babe. I just want to keep it blank. Is that an issue?
I mean, for me, okay, I'll be for real. Maybe when I was younger, because when you're younger, you look at things differently than how you do when you're a little bit older. So I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got nothing to hide. 33, baby.
Okay.
So I feel like I'm sexy.
85?
Yeah, all day.
All right.
We out here. So the way I see it is this. My younger self would have been a little hype at the fact that you wouldn't want to do it. And I would feel some type of way about it. I won't lie. But at 33, to me, it's social media. It's not really that serious. If you decide that you don't want to, that's fine. Because at the end of the day, I know that we're together, but everyone's different. I believe you got to have that conversation with that person to see where y'all at mentally. If there is some conflict, confusion, then y'all need to talk about it. But theoretically, myself, I really wouldn't care about it.
Okay. So now, y'all are there. She goes, nah, babe, I really don't want to. It's not that serious for me. And you at your older age, not older age, but you older than you was then, you go, you know what? I respect that. It is what it is. We know what we have.
Right.
We straight. Would you then, especially because there is no status, would you then really expect to see it photo-wise that y'all are together? Would you expect to see your face on her page? Or, you know what I mean? Like, would you expect photos to overshadow the status?
Oh, man. Well, I already know at some point I'm going to make it in the photos because, I'm quite photogenic.
That you are.
But at the end of the day, it's crazy. People base a lot of their, relationships and stuff like that, when it's on like Instagram or Facebook based off of the pictures. Like this solidifies everything. Like, we together. Oh, yeah, this my boo. Yeah, you see it smiling.
Especially when you see they not just always out. They in the crib. That means they laying up. They comfortable. They relaxed on chill time. They spend intimate time together.
Right. And I feel that, pictures, at some point, I've been told that I play a little bit of devil's advocate. So I'm cool with that. So I'll just say this. I feel that, a picture every now and again to acknowledge that you're with someone. Like, for instance, like, I'll be for real, like, when I was married, like, I had a picture of my wife at that time, like, it might be pictures, like my Facebook, my Facebook picture, overall picture.
The profile
The
picture.
profile picture. Like, I don't know what that is. Profile picture, right?
33.
Anyway, had his profile picture, and then like maybe like every 5-6 photos, I will put a picture of her up just to let people know, to keep it consistent. Because, like I said earlier, people don't care that you're married.
They don't.
They don't care.
You have to,
you know what I'm saying?
But keep reminding them that this is a thing.
Yeah, you know, and it's kind of redundant. It should be like, yes, I'm married, and that's it. But you know, people stupid. They keep on trying.
Yeah. So. Y'all are there again. She goes, no, I don't really like the status change. It's not that serious. We know what we are. Y'all been dating now 6 months. That's a long time to be dating someone.
It is. Absolutely.
It ain't one photo of you up there. Now, y'all done took a bunch of pictures. Y'all done been to the baseball game. Y'all done been to the comedy club. Y'all done been to countless movies and dinners. Y'all done did hella Netflixes and chills. And y'all been snapping away every time with her phone and your phone. Now, you posted a couple. Not every day, but like you said, every 4 or 5 pictures you threw one up there, huh?
Yeah.
It didn't even have to have no lovey-dovey caption. Y'all was at a ball game having a great time, so you snapped the pic at the ball game.
Right.
She ain't got one of you up there. Do you bring it up? Do you not, and maybe not even in a negative way, like why is not a picture of me up there? But maybe just a simple like, so. And that would make the assumption she's on social media. Like, she uses social media. She's scrolling through feeds all day long. Right. So it's not like she's like, well, I don't know how to work the Instagram. She's not one of those. She know she got her ring light on, makeup is popping. She know how to work this thing.
Right.
But for some reason, she doesn't feel it's important or necessary that pictures of y'all are up there and a status of y'all is up there. Do you bring that up? Is that a little bit of an issue for you?
Oh man, see, once again, I ain't never dealt with nothing like that. You know,
uncharted territory.
You know what I'm saying? Uncharted waters. You know what I'm saying? You with me, everybody will know.
This big blue girl.
You know what I'm saying? Facts. The way I see it is this: no pictures, no status. Y'all taking all these pics and ain't none showing up. I mean, it does cause some type of speculation.
Absolutely.
Does make you think and wonder, like, well, okay, like we take all these pictures together, nobody knows that we're actually together.
Maybe just her inner circle, her one group chat that she talked to all day know about me.
Right.
But in my mind, it would be a question of why don't you want the world as you know it? Because I'm sure your posts don't reach worldwide, but the people who follow you, why are you keeping this part of your life a secret? Now, she may have a legit answer.
Right.
She might go, you know what? As much as I care for you, I don't want to put myself out there as you're the love of my life prematurely. And now I got to retract it all. You know what I mean? Like, maybe she's one of those where I'm just really guarded about those I spend my time with. But you met my mom. My family knows you. The important stuff has happened. And I don't put as much stock in social media, so I don't see the need for it. That might be her legit, authentic answer. Or she could just be shady and go, you know, I don't want everybody to know, child. I still got a few people out there I'm waiting to see what happened with. So
she got that black book. You know.
Right, that shit. She ain't fully put it away yet.
She ain't put it away yet. I mean, it's funny because, like I said earlier, I mean, everyone is different, and you literally have to, you know, assess the situation the best way possible. I mean, me personally, like I said, when I was married, you know, everyone knew. So it wasn't really a problem. But I do have friends who have put pictures up of the person that they were talking to, and whether it was male or female, they never put nothing up of them, and caused some type of speculation, caused them to think like something else was going on behind the scenes that no one didn't know about. Right. So it, you know,
because unfortunately people, we are so, as a society, so social media forward. A lot of times we won't even ask people what's happening. We want their social media to tell the story. So if you don't see him with his girl after a while, you don't even ask. You like, well, let me check the feed. Let me check her page. Let me check his page. Let me see if somebody posted an angry face. Somebody posted a fight. Oh, they must be beefing. Like, we don't even go to the person and have an interpersonal conversation. Right. So people because the outside world puts a lot of stock in social media, I find that couples may feel the need to be more social media forward, and sometimes to a fault. Sometimes I think there is this thing as putting too much out there.
Oh yeah.
you don't, in my mind, well, let me ask you this.
Mm-hmm.
If you and your girl have a fight,
Mm-hmm.
are you posting that on social media?
Absolutely not. I'm not even asking questions that are even related to the fight that we just had, because I feel like that's
insinuating it.
You know,
Tell me something, fellas. Would you be okay if your girl did this? That's insinuating.
And I know somebody who did that and went on live and was like, yo, man, if you're doing all you gotta do for this girl, and she ain't respect you, you should leave her, right? Right? I don't know, man.
And then he ain't leave.
And then never left. Still with her.
And that's why I feel like you shouldn't do it. If you honestly have no intent on leaving this person, don't let your friends, your family, the world view them as this horrible guy or girl, because now when you make the choice to stay, now you look dumb. And now you gotta validate why you stayed, and you've said too much. You've overshared.
Part of the reason why anything that's ever happened in my relationships with whomever I've ever been with, it may have fell on maybe one set of ears, but not the whole world.
Yeah.
Because I knew that when you start allowing people to interject into your relationship, their opinions and everything that come with them, it comes into your relationship.
And everything they're telling you is filtered through their own life experience.
Exactly.
If they have been done wrong by people in their life, they're going to, oh, no, leave him, girl, because you know they all wrong, they all trifling.
Right.
And that's not the advice you really want here,
No.
or the advice you honestly need. They're filtering it through their own experiences.
Right.
So everything, especially to the world, I mean, you don't know who's going to see this post. Who's who. Because I might be your friend, but because I follow you and I got these people that follow me, they might go to my page to, oh, she's following Blue. Let me see what Blue's doing. Now, they all have an opinion on what you're saying. It's too much. I believe in celebrating the positive. I don't want to be posting negative about someone who I'm not done with anyway. I'm not even done with this person. So why would I make the world think they're this horrible guy?
Right.
And now when we go out and they giving him side eyes, no, he's okay now. We talked about it. Then why would you dog him out?
Right. Once you do that, you open the floodgates for people and their opinions to mess up either your relationship or your marriage. You know what I'm saying? It's just
Maybe
not worth
just
it.
your very close sector of people who you know love you. They want what's best for you.
Right.
They got your back. And these are not your yes men who just always say, oh, you always look good. Your breath always smell good. Your farts don't stink. No. You need those close circle of people. It could be 1 or 2, maybe 10. I don't know how tight your circle is. Who honestly tell you when your breath stink, when you're wrong, and when you're right. And they love you, and they're going to tell you things that you need to hear so that you can be happy moving forward.
Right.
When you put it on social media, you don't know who got what intention for you. And when you're in a vulnerable state, you can be swayed.
Right, absolutely.
And if you have people who only going to point out the negative, then you might feel like things are worse off than they are, and you are the only person in that relationship.
Absolutely.
So, I agree. Negative stuff, I wouldn't, unless you leave them like, he's this, he's that, and this is why I left.
Right.
I get that, because you're dogging them out one more time for the road.
Absolutely.
But if you're not even leaving, I wouldn't put it up there.
Right.
Well, y'all have a fight. Your first fight ever. It's the first fight. Everything was on cloud 9. The first fight has happened. You have left that toilet seat up, and she is over it. Y'all fight. You go to work. You see she put it on social media. How did you handle that with her? Being that your stance is, I don't want to put negative out there. How do you bring that up to her?
Yo, real rap. First thing I'm doing, I'm coming to her. No. No, I'm not. No, all jokes aside, I would want to know why you put that out there. I mean, because I feel like
the intent. What's the intent? Okay.
You know, why would you put that out there, and what were you trying to gain from it? In a relationship, you putting a status up stating that you were upset with your significant other because he did X, Y, and Z. Well, personally, why'd you put it up? Then secondly...
Was you trying to elicit sympathy? Were you just trying to get attention? Do you want people's feedback so you can feel important?
Well, 9 times out of 10, you put it on Instagram, Facebook, whatever the case may be, it's always gonna, you know, attract some attention, because that's what you're that's what you're
right.
know, shooting for. You're shooting
right.
for the
you
attention
want somebody to see this
because you want
post.
somebody to see it, and
right.
you want someone
because you made it public.
And when you, exactly, and when you make it public, you're putting, you know, you're putting all your feelings and everything out there, but you're also looking for a rebuttal. You're looking for someone to come back and say, okay, I've been through this, and you know what, girl, you need to leave his ass.
Yeah.
And you know what, yo, man, yo, bro, like, I don't even know why you dealing with that. But the thing is, man, you know, and I don't think you really, I think we talked about it, but I'm going to just hit on this. I feel like when you're with someone, okay, this is the serious side of Blue. If you're with someone, you're gonna have those times when stuff goes left, right, up, down.
If you get along enough, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. So the most important thing you should do, like I said again, please talk to your lady, talk to your man. I feel like you gotta do what you have to do, you know, inside first before you start, you know, putting it out there and asking,
masses.
you know, asking people for their opinions or whatever, because that puts a strain on you as well as the relationship.
Yeah. Okay, so another thing that was discussed on a couple of my videos now, social media presence. How do you feel about sending nudes? And the reason I'm asking is because it was on one of the videos I told the story about how, true story, I have a friend who will not seriously date someone until he's seen a nude of you. Because he feels like, why would I get involved with your mind and your aura and your energy and waste both our time if I know for a fact we will have no sexual chemistry? Because I have preferences. I guess you have to say, if you have, because some people don't have a preference. They take you big, small, whatever. They don't care. But some people have a preference. I don't want a scrawny chest. I want you to be a little beefy. Or I don't want you beefy. I want you to be a little slim. Right. Or I don't mind you beefy, but you got to have at least 2 packs. Like, some people have whatever preference they have. Right. How do you feel about sharing nudes before a sexual encounter?
Oh, my God. So, this is funny as hell. I have never sent a nude.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
I have no reason to
Well, right, hold on. Not fully naked. You ever sent the pajama pants with the print shot or the sweatpants with the print shot? Or boxes? None of that.
None of that.
Okay.
I feel like this, okay? If you are going to take your time with me, you will see all of that.
Okay, you wait your turn.
Wait your turn. I'll rub your body later.
Do you judge her then for sending you one? If y'all was texting all day and she's like, I miss you, babe, sent you some titties.
No, I mean,
you like, oh, you too fast.
Oh, no. If you never do it, I'm not going to be mad at it. But if you do it, you know, hey, you know.
What if she want one back? Well, let me see what you doing. I know you home today. I know you ain't had to work. Send me something. Would you send it?
I feel like this. It wouldn't be a pic. It'd probably be more of like a live chat type of thing, like Instagram. You would start do a FaceTime or something. Yeah, like a FaceTime, whatnot, okay. So you can see it. Cause I don't need no copyright infringements. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh, yo, they go Blue Dick on TV." No, I don't want none of that.
Okay, you meet a girl, y'all out. You may not have preferences, but when y'all out, her body is right. She is snatched in the right places. She's thick in the right places. It's all very appealing to the eye.
Right.
Y'all start talking, and let's say y'all go to bed. I don't want to call it early, but y'all go to bed before she's your girlfriend.
Okay.
Her body don't look the way it did when you saw her out. Do you feel like that's false advertisement? Her whole Instagram, her whole Facebook, all her social media got her hourglass snatched. You get her home and she a straight pear. Do you feel offended? Do you feel that's false advertisement? You have lied to me? Or do you say, social media is for fun, this is who you really are, and I'm a bang with it? Or do you say, nah, where's my hourglass?
I need for you to be real from the rip.
Okay.
Okay. And here's the thing. I have talked to a variety of women, whether they was thin mints or wide as a house. I'ma just keep it real with you.
So you don't really have preferences? For the most part.
I'll put it to you like this. I'm a big guy. You probably can't tell, but I make it look good. The way I see it is this. I really don't want no one to be bigger than me. Now, don't get me wrong. Have I talked to someone? Have I done something with someone who was bigger than me? Yes. At the end of the day...
Big girls need love too?
Yeah, they need it. I want you to be as true with me as you would be with yourself.
Okay.
I don't look. If you are 3 tons of fun, be real about being 3 tons of fun. Mm-hmm. If you got stuff that hang outside this, outside of your shirt, be like that.
Well, okay.
What?
Okay, so
I'm just saying.
Okay. I don't know if I all the way agree with that because I do believe in looking kempt and not sloppy.
Yeah, no.
But I feel your point about being authentic.
Yeah.
So it might be okay to wear a body shaper so that you smooth your rolls out.
Right.
But maybe don't go as far as having on 3 different girdles, like you don't even have a roll.
Right.
Maybe that's it.
Right. All women, listen, we all got flaws. Everybody got flaws. I'm a big guy, you know what I'm saying? Got a little jelly on the side. Okay. But I make it look good. So at the end of the day, I need for you to be up front. If you wear corset, you wear
waist trainers,
Spanx, all that. Listen, that's because I've been with women. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you wear that type of stuff, be real. Like, hey, listen, babe. Like, before y'all even get to that stage, and like you said, y'all in the bed or whatever, and something just kind of just hang out or whatever. I'm like, oh, okay, like. Damn, I wasn't expecting that. This is something else for me to grab.
Right. Now, let's take it on body for a second. You get her home. You're having a great night. You have a wonderful, passionate session. You wake up, and all her makeup's on the pillow, and she look like a different person now. Not because her makeup is smeared. She 2 shades darker than she was when she had the makeup on, or she 2 shades lighter, or it's a lot more bumps than it was when the makeup was on, or whatever. Is that the same thing as a body thing? Do you overlook that? Like, oh, well, as long as you wear the makeup all the time anyway, every time I seen you had it on, so I ain't worried about it. Or do you tell her, I want you to embrace your natural beauty?
At the end of the day, I want to be upfront with you and let you know that for women, because of social media, to some extent, they will go above and beyond to give you their best self and hold back that other side of themselves that they don't want nobody to see. And I feel like I want to see that side first before I see that side.
Okay.
Because this will determine, yes, because this will determine a lot. This will determine if I want to continue being with you or not.
And not because of what the real looks like, but if you don't even accept who you are.
Right.
It's one thing to say, I know what I am and I love myself, but because I'm going out in public, or I know this picture's going to be public, I want to dress it up a little better, that's fine. But if you get home and you never want to take your makeup off, or you trying to sleep in this corset every time I come over, it feels like you haven't accepted yourself.
Exactly.
How can I love you when it seems like you don't love you?
Right, absolutely. And honestly, it all boils down to the person that you're talking to. If that person is shallow and looks at you, yes, very superficial, wants to look at you merely because you look good in all of this, then that person really doesn't care about you. He's just looking at the finished product.
I knew a girl, and this is a true story, and she was newly married, and her husband had a very high standard of looks. He was attractive in his mind. When he met her, she was attractive. He expected her to keep that up at all times. I don't care if you're on your deathbed, you need to look coiffed.
Right.
So to the point where she would get up an hour before him and do herself, face, makeup, hair, the whole 9, and then lay back down so that he never woke up to her looking crazy. And I was like, and I asked her, I was like, now this seems to be something you're okay with, because you do it. Every day you get up an hour before him to get done up and then lay back down. Do you feel like he's only in love with the perfect version of you?
Without a doubt.
But that takes us back to like the 50s, because she was like, he's just more of a traditional guy. And she said that to me. She was like, back in the day, women didn't let their men go out and their hair was still in rollers. You had to see him out the door remembering where he needs to come home to, because there's going to be plenty of girl at the office, all them secretaries, that they're done up all day long. So if he left you and you laid out drooling in the bed, it might be easier for him to stray. And with that as her thought process, I couldn't fault her. I was like, if you're okay doing it, how can I be mad?
Would you do that every day?
No.
Okay.
I personally don't feel like that's real.
Right.
I personally don't. What if I'm really sick?
Right.
You gonna look at me strange because I don't have makeup on right now?
I would.
Like, that's crazy.
I would.
Like, I personally don't feel like that is real unconditional love. I feel like the first condition is, but you have to look nice all the time.
Which theoretically you won't.
You
all the
won't.
time. And that's the thing. Like, I want you to take me at my bummies just like I would take you at yours.
Yep.
And I feel like if you put so much into looks, then what's there really?
What's there left? What's
left there?
What is there?
You know?
And that's what I was getting at before when I was like, I think it would be hard to fall in love with someone who only wants to be photo ready all the time, because it feels like they don't love themselves.
You go on my Instagram, 9 times out of 10 pictures, I ain't always photo ready. My thing might look good, but I ain't always photo ready.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I mean, listen,
Yeah.
if you got a little, you got a little hair lip, you know what I'm saying? Look, let me see the hair. You got some stretch marks? Let me see them stretch marks.
Well, let me
You know
see
what I'm
the
saying?
hair so I can show you where you need to go to get that waxed.
Oh, I guess. I mean,
You were dating a girl, she got a full mustache?
we ain't talking.
But you like her.
Because my whole thing is, if you got more than I did, and anybody who know me know that I had facial hair until I got in my 30s, okay? So if you got more than me, I don't know if I could date that wolf puss.
Or, just tell her, like, babe, you know what, listen, I'm not trying to change you, but I feel like you're not putting your best foot forward when people first meet you with this hair on your lip.
I'm going to line that up or something.
Line it up.
Make sure it look good. Get that lined up. Shut up, bitch. I know somebody who like you.
Come on, Miss Pearly.
You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, so it's nothing wrong with enhancing yourself.
No.
But if you always try to look like you got a filter on, if that's what you want to do, that's great. But you shouldn't be with someone who only wants you because you're able to do that.
Me personally, I don't like weave. I don't like.
Really?
Listen, if you gonna be bald,
Rock
if
it.
you gonna have that little bit of hair, yes. Go ahead, Andy. That's the way I see it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no hair, you know what I'm saying?
Don't have no hair.
You ain't got no hair.
But what
You
if she
bald, you
like
bald.
weave? There are some girls who have, long hair, but they're trying to grow, and don't look at me like that, I'm serious. And one of the first things people say if you're trying to grow your hair is to leave it alone. Braid it up. Throw a wig on. Throw a weave on. So they're not doing it because they don't have hair.
Yeah.
Or they might, all right, if you have long hair and you want a little cute short bob, but you don't want to cut your hair, you get a bob wig.
Okay.
Get a bob weave.
Okay.
That's not what you want. You want to grab that scalp.
my whole thing. I want to grab a scalp. I've been in some situations where I was just grabbing the dome. Anyway, the way I see it is this, okay? If you bald, be bald. If you ain't, look, if you want to wear makeup, wear the makeup. But also, let me see that face.
Love yourself when it comes off.
Look, man.
So what if she wear wigs, but every time she get home, she's like, ooh, I'm glad I can take this off.
That's cool.
Okay.
Take that joint off.
You don't want to be fooled.
Right.
If you got on a wig when I meet you, you're saying, let me know. Not on the first meeting, but if we get to talking and we dating, be like, all right, now listen, because you know how to be dating, you might spend some nights over, and I want to let you know this comes off.
Right.
That's cool with you,
right.
but just tell me.
Just be
don't
real.
get up an hour before me and put it on, and I really don't know this ain't your hair. You go to bed with it on, you take it off once I start snoring, and then you set your alarm an hour before mine, so you can put it back on, and I really never know who you really are. So for social media for you, it was, you can be filter ready if you want, but I also want to see the real you, and I want some of your social media to reflect the real you.
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Yeah, so I want to see some of them no makeup pictures up there.
Right.
Hair in a ponytail pictures up there. It don't got to be everyone, but show people that duality. Absolutely. That sometimes you just had a rough day and you home with your feet up watching a movie. Yeah. Not every time are you out and everything's done up. Let's be real. That's not every day.
Absolutely.
So you do take some stock in social media as far as if you don't feel like they're being authentic through social media, then it kind of turns you off from that person in general.
Literally.
Got you.
What you see is what you get. Facts.
I agree. Facts. Well, thank you, Blue, for joining me, giving me the male perspective on day-to-day social media. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to hit me up, convoswithcleo@gmail.com. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know any topics you may have. Thank you again so much, Big Brother Blue, for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Sitting on the couch with me.
Yeah, hopefully I can come back again.
Absolutely.
All right.
We'll see y'all next time. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And meet me back here next Tuesday for another Convos with Cleo.
Right.
You guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Feel free to hit me up anytime. Cleo Pet. Nah, that's nope. Never mind. I was about to get my personal email. Hold up. Hold up.